The pool hall under the arches on the Upper West Side played host to some of the biggest scumbags in the city. Murderers, drug dealers, those people who ask you to move down inside the carriage, estate agents. This place had them all. I tell you, if these walls could talk, they'd probably say, "This is a pool hall." That's if they were facing inwards. It was Wednesday morning, which could only mean one thing. I was hustling, baby, and the post office would be closing early. I'd identified my targets, a couple of chumps, two real down-and-out losers. I thought I recognized one of them from my paper round, and after some carefully chosen topics of conversation, the evolution of the Wellington boot, the perfect ratio of gravy granules to water, and Agatha Christie, I had endeared myself to them enough to be invited to join their so-called game. Turns out these two wasters were from a place called Inner Mongolia, Chinatown. "Inner Mongolia," I said, chalking my cue and blowing off a cloud of blue smoke in their faces like some kind of sexy dragon. "By the time I'm finished with you boys, y'all be from outer money, Golia." Rule number 2 of hustling: trash talk your opponents. "That's a very funny joke," one of them said, so quietly that it sounded like something else altogether, but I could tell he was laughing inside from the way he was rolling his eyes. I started softening them up by missing easy pots, miscuing here and there, and occasionally holding the stick by the wrong end. Rule number 3 of hustling: when pretending to be bad, be subtle, so as not to arouse suspicion. By cueing wonky, I lost 10 games straight, and my pockets had been hit hard to the tune of 2,000 drachma. I had them right where I wanted. "What do you say we make the next game more interesting?" I said coolly, eyeing them up and down. "I could put something on the jukebox," the taller chump with the long mustache said in his thick Mongolian accent. "Not that type of interesting," I said. "Let's increase the competition element." "You want me to take off my prosthetic arm?" said the really short one. He had one of those fancy chairs with the wheels on it, so he could get around a whole lot easier. Yeah, these guys were money all right. "Moolah, mon frere, let's talk cash. How about $5,000 a ball?" I said. Rule number 4 of hustling: when you make your move, play it slow. "Okay," shrugged the tall one. "One more game. But then we really have to go, ese. Crying Duck are doing their new podcast tonight." "What the hell are you foreign chumps talking about?" I said, laying down my cue and taking off my fake beard. "Listen, I know where you guys come from. You all worship the donkey and the moon rises in the east. But today is Wednesday. In this country, Crying Duck comedy is only ever on a Monday night." "Things have changed, ese," the taller one sighed, putting on his jacket and picking up his cue. "If you don't move with the time, you'll become a grandfather clock." And with that, and another $35,000 of my money, they were gone. As I stood there, agog, contemplating another night of cheap comedy and Matthew Comras, I realized that I'd forgotten rule number 1 of hustling: be good at pool.